If you have an immigration case, we're live on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. If you have an immigration case, okay, put the letter P in the comments, like it's processing, okay, it's pending or it's delayed. Now, actually, if it's delayed, if you think your case is delayed with USCIS or State Department, maybe you're waiting for the interview abroad or even in America, put the letter D for delayed, okay? Let me know what your situation is. We'll love to share insights here. We don't gatekeep here. We want to see if we can point you in the right direction because many of y'all are stuck. Some of y'all don't even realize you're stuck. Okay, so if you have the moment to put in D or P, let me know when you filed your case. That gives you a better idea. Okay. Now, of course, I'm here to share insights. So from time to time, between your questions, I will share information. So for anyone that's like, how come you didn't answer my question? Well, if that's the case, if you're a little, you want your own personal time, it's all good. Here on TikTok, you can schedule your session right here. On YouTube, the link is down below in the description box. All right, so let's see here. All right, we have a guest that wants to join. Let me answer a question here and then I'll get you on. If you do want to join as a guest, you can do that. You're welcome to do that. On TikTok, it's down below. It says guest. And please share the live because TikTok doesn't tell me who's first. Okay, Tammy, you joined. You did your best. Maybe you meant to type something else. Something about September 2023. No work permit yet. Merit-based filing all four forms together. Okay. You submitted inquiry. Okay. And what's your question? I guess. Oh, you did your biometrics. Got it. Okay. Oh, 2023. My goodness. Yeah. That's a long time. You still haven't received your work permit. And is the sponsor, Tammy, is your sponsor a U.S. citizen or are you the U.S. citizen? I suspect that this is based on a U.S. citizen. If that's the case, still waiting for everything. September, it's time to file a lawsuit. Okay. It's definitely time. By now, it sounds like my math is correct. It's about 15 months. Okay. Okay. Let's see. By the way, sometimes TikTok does filter some comments, but I can see it, so I'll have it show up. Alrighty, Nachi, let's get you on. Oh, that went away. Maybe you meant to do that on accident then. Okay. Well, if you do want to join live, you're welcome to do that down below. Okay, at least on TikTok, it says guest right there. I'm gonna be live for about 20 minutes at least, because I know you're all at work. You got things to do too. I don't want to take up all your time. Thanks for joining. Let's see, we got Nachi. So anyone that I think it's helpful to listen to other people's questions. It might help you. What's
Hello.
going on? Good.
Hello.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing? How's your day going?
Good, actually. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. I have a question.
Yes, sir. How
So
can I help you?
I have filed on August uh 1st for I-29F for my fiance, and I went to Department of State on January 3rd,
Mm-hmm.
and the embassy was in Baghdad.
Okay. Baghdad, yeah, Iraq. And then what happened after that? Oh, it looks like you're muted for a second.
Can you hear me still?
I can hear you now. Yeah, you came back.
Okay, I received a message saying
No, it went.
it says Baghdad is currently not accepting visa applications at the time and will extend your 120 days extension for the approval not to expire. So should I wait or should I request to transfer the case to another country, nearby country?
Um, let's see. Let me check it out. It might be because is Iraq on the list for the travel ban?
No.
Okay, let me just check real quick. But you've heard about the travel ban, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull up. It hasn't been effective yet, as far as I know. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean, in general, I would try to change it the location, okay, for the consulate location or embassy. But hmm, is that for everyone? I was just trying to look at the U.S. embassy page for Iraq, and let's see. Did you receive like an email directly from them?
Yes. Yes, I email.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, it says emergency information for American citizens. There's an alert. Maybe it's related to that. It says travel advisory level 4. Do not travel. Let me click on that.
That's for Iraq.
Uh-huh. So I don't know. Maybe it's related to that, and that's why I think level 4 is the highest. Yeah, it says do not travel to Iraq, due to terrorism, kidnapping, armed conflict. So that could be why. I'm not sure if like they stopped services completely for Iraq, but it sounds like they did based on what your email said. So in the meantime, yeah, see if you typically how the process works. If you want to try to change it to another country, then there's an acronym called TCN. Then this is your for your spouse, right? Or your fiance.
Yes.
Then that would be called TCN, third country national. So if your fiance is able to get a visa into another country, then you probably want to check that country first, and then contact that U.S. embassy or consulate to see if her application will be accepted for an interview.
So how can I uh contact NVS, Department of State, Baghdad, if they have the case, and the third party company?
The third country, yeah, you contact
Yeah.
the third country first usually to see if they would even accept her application. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's ways to do that, but the to get into those steps, that's where you need to hire our services. But hopefully that points you in the right direction to get started. Okay, I would just try to check the countries that your fiance does not need a visa to keep it as easy as possible.
So if you were in my shoes, would you transfer or wait for them to reopen the process?
Honestly, I don't know. I need to read the whole email for you. But right now, it doesn't look good. It's level 4. Do not travel.
Can I send
So,
you the email, like screenshot it and send it to you?
yeah, you're welcome to do that. So on here, green card guys. Okay, click on that. Then let's see. You can click on a little icon that pulls up this link. Then go right here, the email icon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good
All
luck.
right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Alrighty. It's a tough situation. Sometimes not everyone has the same situation. Could be slightly different. So hopefully, any information that y'all share, of course, please keep that in mind. That it might not be exactly your situation, but it could be helpful for you to have some insights. Okay. So again, we'll be on here for about another 15 minutes. Let's get the next person on. All right. Please share the channel if you're especially on a guest list because that helps me know when you'll be next. And maybe I didn't see it, but let me get that person out. Okay. Thank you so much for your questions. Let me let's see. Nana Akua, want to receive your 10-year green card renewal in the mail. Oh, you just filed it? Yeah, I-90, you just filed. Ooh, you're gonna be in for a long one. So by this time, did you have the 10-year already? 10 or 2-year, Nana? Just making sure you didn't file the wrong form. But if you had the 10-year already, the permanent resident card, and you filed the I-90, then that's the correct form. But that takes, hmm, let me see here. I think, what the hell? What the? I just typed in USCIS processing times and It says, sorry, I've been blocked. What the hell? Come on, let me try a different browser here. This cannot be happening. Come on, USCIS. Don't tell me you blocked me specifically. Okay, good. I checked on a different one. Whew. Okay, good. Good thing they're not tracking me completely. Okay, I-90 for the 10-year renewal. It's being processed at the Potomac Service Center. Excuse me, 16.5 months. Okay, Nana? 16.5 months. So you might want to consider go ahead and apply to become a U.S. citizen. You probably get your U.S. N-400 application processed and interviewed before the I-90 has a decision. Isn't that crazy? So hopefully you consider that. All right, let's get the next person on. Okay, let's get Mark on. All right. Well, he's processing in. You're welcome. All righty. Let's get this moved over. Hey, Mark, how can I help you?
Hi there, good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you, Mark? Okay. Oh, you're back. You're back. How can I help you?
Yeah, thank you for your time and appreciate the information you're sharing. I'm a green card holder for the past 14 years now.
Okay.
I never wanted to be a U.S. citizen. I'm from Haiti originally.
Okay.
I don't want to become a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
I just renewed my green card. It's about they give you the receipt.
Mhm.
You can use the receipt and expired card to do whatever else you want to do. That's what they said. So what is my chance of traveling? Because I homeschool my kids and I travel with them often. This year we have about 3 trips outside of the country planned. So what would be your advice to me?
Is your question mostly because you're concerned about the travel situation, the travel ban?
With the travel situation, because I'm heard a bunch of different stories of people with green card traveling outside of the U.S. and coming back, they get deported or they're forced to sign paper of the custom.
Yeah.
And they get them deported.
So if you're Haiti, I don't believe Haiti is on the list for the upcoming travel ban. But in general, if you're traveling, you come back to America, U.S. airport, yeah, they could give you a hard time. Here's a thing you need to remember, just with anyone else on this channel right now or watching this later, you're a green card holder. The only person that can take it away is number one, yourself. Yourself you sign it on the 407 form, which they might show it to you or someone else. Do not sign that form because you're going to make it easy for the government. Or the other person that can legally take away your resident status is a judge, immigration judge in immigration court. Okay. So you wouldn't see a judge on that day. Could they make your experience very inconvenient and a hassle when you re-enter? Absolutely, as you probably have been hearing on the news. But as long as you don't have any arrests, don't have a reason for them to put you back on a plane, back to a different country essentially, or back to Haiti, then it should not be a problem. But I know a lot of people are getting inconvenient, very, very inconvenient situation. It's a ridiculous situation. Now, of course, there are videos out there. I know TikTok, whatever platform, people are sharing stories. There's one about the auntie and the niece. The lawyers I know, we don't have the full facts of that situation. And in fact, I don't know. I don't think the auntie was trying to lie or anything, but she's not. She's not the niece, right? So it'd be nice if the niece could share a little bit more information because everyone's freaking out because of her story. I hope that helps, right?
That helps. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. That helps a lot. Yeah. So I have another question, if you don't mind.
Sure.
My mom been living here on a temporary status for the longest now.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. They didn't reapply for her for the temporary status.
Oh,
Is it too late to reapply for her now?
you talking about the TPS?
Yes.
I think it all depends on timing. But if you contact my office, they can look into it further. Usually, it depends on the window period, like the registration window or renewal period.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you just click the link up
Hopefully
there.
expired.
Hmm?
That thing expired.
It expired? Yeah, that's what I figured based on what you said. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, and thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Great.
Take care.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty, just some housekeeping on these channels. Please don't copy and paste your questions because if you do that, it drags down the comments and questions for me, and I honestly don't want to spend the time on a live show doing this back and forth. Okay, so please do us all a favor to not copy and paste your questions, or you might be blocked. Okay, just try and be respectful for everyone else. Someone that asked earlier, like Shabil, you copy and paste like 20 times, bro. Chill. Okay. Hades on the list. Okay, someone said that. Hades on the list. Um, I do have a video about that showing the list. Lay or Lee Solely. Why is 751 taking so long? I don't fucking know. Okay. To be honest, I don't know. It's traditionally always been like that. That's not necessarily new during the because of pandemic. Even pandemic time, it was about 2 years. Now, thank you. Join my team. Now it's potentially take up to 4 years. And you would think that they want to actually process those faster because some of y'all don't have enough documents to prove that you were continued your marriage. Now, the thing is, especially if you file yourself, now to take this a little further and share some insights on the 751, if you have filed yourself, you might not know this, but if you get it, and I'm happy to share with you, if you have a request for evidence for the 751, or you get denied, you get a notice of intent denied based on 71, you're wondering what the hell, like I provide all this evidence. Look, some of you might not even have X amount of evidence during the marriage, but it's more about at the time that you got married. Of course it's helpful to have more evidence during the marriage, right? But the legal standard is at the time that you got married, was it a bona fide marriage? Okay, and obviously to support that is continued evidence of that marriage during the time, which is like, your joint bank account has activity on your bank account. So hopefully that helps a little bit for y'all. Because I do remember one of my first clients, um, 12 plus years ago, they created an account because of our advice. And then a year later, we noticed their account. Like, of course, so we asked them for updated evidence. This is just in general, not just 71. And we looked at it like, how come you guys aren't using this account? So fortunately, we got approved. But yeah, best practice, continue using that bank account. Okay. That's right, immigration law, dude. I didn't go live last night. Got some rest early. I think I went to bed like 8 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, I switch it up on y'all. I go live at night, go live during the day, and sometimes in the morning, like 8:30 in the morning. And now 11:30. Oh my goodness, I'm switching it up on y'all. So hope y'all doing well. Let me know where you're watching from. Look, I don't want your address. If you don't mind just sharing like the city or state, I always think it's interesting how far the respective channels have reached. And also like, oh, happy hours today. But I think that's in Dallas, right? I think you posted that for Dallas. You may have mentioned a happy hour in Houston. We need a kind. I'm gonna message you on LinkedIn or email you. Um, so yeah, just like immigration law, dude. He's in Dallas. So if you need an attorney in Dallas, great attorney. So please reach out to him if you need an attorney. I'm in Houston, Texas. We got a physical office in Houston, Texas. Check out our Google reviews. We got 4.999 stars. We can't please everyone. That's just the reality, right? It's like you go to a restaurant, you might not like who the waiter, right? But the food is good still. So you might not like my personality, but we're gonna get shit done for you. All right. All right. Next person is Ken's. Okay, for those on a wait list, thank you so much. If you don't mind sharing the channel on TikTok, then it'll let that's the best way for me to know who was next. What's up, Paulino?
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Yes, hi, how are you? How are you doing?
Ken, it's good to see you. Welcome back.
I appreciate you share this, your information. Okay, you remember when I tell you I want to do my endeavors for suing the USAS?
Yeah,
So
let's
right
do
now
it.
I got approved I-130. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So right now, my question is, I have a child, but I didn't add it to my I-130 because when I filed my child born after I-130. So how I can add him to this file?
I'm sorry. Are you a resident or
No, I
citizen?
am U.S. citizen. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can't add. You have to actually file a new application when you're a U.S. citizen. New application. Did you, when
So
you
I can
started the petition, were you a permanent resident?
no,
Oh, shoot. So,
but I
how
hear
many?
like you can give him like by law you can give him U.S. passport from the U.S. embassy from outside in Middle East or something.
Oh, was he? Okay, yeah. If he was like a, I guess you can. How old is your son or daughter?
1 year, 1 year.
Oh, okay, then yeah. So yeah, you want to go to that embassy website, and we're happy to email to you if you can't find it. Just email us. But you want to type in,
Okay.
you know what it is, right?
Yeah,
Consular birth report abroad or something like that.
but I have a
CBRA.
question. Can my wife do that, like all of that, without leaving to go over there? Because I am busy a lot for work, and
Uh-huh.
my manager will never give me any times to have a break or
Yeah, I
something.
don't think you need to physically go there. I think you could just fill it out online. CRBA.
Okay.
CRBA, okay? It's short for Consular Report of Birth Abroad.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I want to ask you something. Like, can you do it for me? Like, can you do it for me?
I
All
mean,
information what you want, so I can like after you finish the meeting, we can call to each other and see we discuss
yeah,
about that. Because really I'm busy, I don't have time, and my wife she didn't speak very well English. So if you can tell me, I don't need to go physically. That's
yeah.
helping. I'm okay if I
Okay.
spend a little bit money. That's fine.
We could check. I mean, to be honest, this is something we normally don't do. But you know what? I mean, you're not the only one that's asked me this recently, actually. And some people miss the timing to do this. So of course, the
Yeah.
sooner to the birth, the date of birth, that'd be the best when born. But yeah, I'll talk to my team about it when you submit your request.
Yeah.
What I recommend is, let's see, let me show you the picture on. Is it scheduled this one, the pre-qualify session? If you schedule during a live right now, it's this amount, less than a cup of coffee. And then
Yeah.
so yeah, when you click on my profile, you click on that link, okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right. All right, thank you. Just mention CRBA, then we'll know what to do.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kens. Take care. So I know Ken's is returning. I think that was like Ken says join live and now he's asking. Happy to help. I mean, look, there are some scenarios where like I don't think you need a lawyer. And I'll tell you up front. Now I know some attorneys don't want me to say that, but of course, at the end of the day, if you're very busy, we're happy to help you. Of course, we want you, whatever we prepare. Some attorneys are different, some consultants are different. You have to, whatever we prepare, we want you to review it. Okay. Even I remember at least one client got his kid's date of birth wrong. That's problematic. So even when a form like this, we would still ask for the birth date because we want to cross-reference to make sure. Sometimes the attorneys know better than the client. Sometimes, not every time. All right. Thank you so much for. Hey, you're in Sugarland. Good to see you. All righty. The G on YouTube. It's been more than 2 months since you still haven't received any response from USCIS after filing your RFE response on your 693. Can I clarify it? Yeah, it sucks. I mean, there's people been on here in the community, green card guys community, who have shared similar situation. Some people waited 6 months. Some people waited a couple months, but I know for anyone who is, so I can't give you a timeline. I wish I had one, but it's one of those scenarios that USCIS doesn't have a good workflow, not like our private company, right? A law firm. So for those have not filed their case yet, if you are considering to file a 485 adjustment status application, of course, Please know there's many forms, not just the 485, but also know that USCIS recently sent a memo, I think a couple months ago by now, that you need to file your medical exam together, the results in a sealed envelope, but together with all the forms. And it makes sense because they're being very flexible, but especially if for any reason Trump administration is like, okay, let's waive some cases, which I highly doubt. We've got a lot more interviews the past 2 months under the Trump administration. We've actually had more in the last 2 months than during the Biden administration. So let me put it that way for anyone who has questions about that. Expect an interview to be scheduled for your case. Doesn't matter what kind of case, like expect it to happen. Okay, so yes, you need to file your medical exam. It just makes the process a little bit faster. Okay. All right, let's get the next person on. Find Voice 6. Again, if you join the guest list and you haven't shared, please share it and then that I can get my attention. What's going on, Fine Voice?
Hello?
How can I help you?
Hey, good afternoon.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hi, how can I help you? Uh-oh. You still there?
Yes, I'm here. You hear me
Yes.
clearly?
Yes.
I filed for my wife last year, August the 9th, with my stepdaughter. But I have a child with her, and I get my child passport last year also. But the case says online, step 1 of step 2 is completed, but step 2 of step 2 case decision. Do you know how long it will normally take?
For a case in general, you said filed for a kiddo. Is it a I-130 petition only, or what all did you file?
Yeah, the I-130, I filed that, but I have a child with my wife. I get his passport last year.
Okay.
Yeah, back home in Jamaica. But I
Uh-huh.
filed for my wife last year, also August the 9th.
Okay.
But case saying online, step
Uh-huh.
1 of step 2 is completed, but step 2 of step 2 case decision. But
Uh-huh.
up to now,
Are-
I ain't heard nothing. Do you know how long it normally take?
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes,
Okay. So, first of all, where's your spouse and kid? Jamaica or here in America?
Jamaica.
Okay. So generally at least 1 year for the petition. So let me show you another picture here. This one. So you as a U.S. citizen, okay, 17 months right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's what it shows. That doesn't show on your your own online account. Okay. That it doesn't show that. It's confusing. On your own login credentials, it's
Yes.
different. They say sometimes I trick y'all. I don't it's not
Yes,
specific to your
because-
case. I just kind of mess it up. So just rely on this. Okay.
17 months.
Hmm. But at 15 months, so it actually for us in terms of filing a lawsuit, it doesn't matter what it shows here. We go based on case experience, like the last few years. So I would say at 15 months, if it's still pending for you, definitely
Yeah.
contact us, save our information, because we may want to consider filing a mandamus lawsuit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Hopefully you don't need us, but just save our information just in case.
Sure.
All
All
right.
right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care. All right, all right. I'm wondering if Fine Voice sings. All right. We got Sarah Toby on Instagram. Are you trying to join? Let's see. Maybe. If you didn't, then you can hop out, I guess. Let me see if this works on Insta. I'm not too familiar with Insta. It's a little bit difficult to use. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to field questions from all platforms. Paul, please. Can my question be answered here? Yeah, you're welcome to do that. How do you join live? Okay, let me see if I can share the link. Can you email here? Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, email there for the link if you're on YouTube. Sorry to make it a little bit difficult. All right. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I know there's a sorry, thanks for your patience. There's a lot of people on the list. Trying to be respectful to everyone as well. Let me try to answer a written out question here. Okay. I-130, how long for approval? Okay, I answered that one earlier. Let's see. Okay, for anyone that has a travel question, like in general, of course, you could travel outside America, but coming back depends on your country of nationality, and really depends on your situation. But also, if your country of nationality is on the list, okay, of the travel ban. Now, I think, yeah, I think I recorded a video and published a video about this the other day. So I can go in a little bit more detail if you have a more detailed question. But let's see here. Let's get Repo Man, and then after that is Sharon. Repo Man.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, Repo Man? How can I help you?
I have a question. So I have a trip coming up on July. Me and my girlfriend were planning to go to Punta Cana. Hopefully, she becomes my fiance by that
Okay.
time.
Okay.
I'm a U.S. citizen,
Yes,
but
sir.
she's a permanent resident of the United States. She's Cuban, and I think she came here by the law, the I-130, because one of her family, petitioned for her to come over here. They
Mhm.
said, okay, like, is there gonna be any problems for her coming back? She's been here for like 7-8 years already.
What do you mean? They said okay. Who said okay to I-130?
No. I said, is it okay? Like,
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
for her to travel like outside of the country, since she's Cuban and she's not a citizen, like she's a resident.
Okay. Is she so she's in America right now, or where is she located
Yeah.
currently?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's here in the United States. She's here with me.
Okay.
She came over here by the I-130, I think it is. I'm not completely sure. I don't know anything about this.
Uh-huh.
One of her family that was living here already 7 years ago requested for her to come over here. I think that's a familiar petition or something like that.
Uh-huh. Family petition. Okay.
Yeah. So she came over here. She's a permanent resident of the United States.
Oh, she's a resident. Okay. Uh-huh.
But with these new laws, now I'm scared to go to, Punta Cana, and since she's Cuban, they're gonna make a big deal.
Yeah, it's quite possible. It's quite possible. It's difficult for us attorneys to honestly give advice on this because it hasn't been implemented. It's something they're hiding in their back pocket, right? Which makes sense. It's a travel ban, so they just don't want to share information for some reason. So, yeah, I have a video about it, but everyone has similar questions. Yeah, essentially, yeah. Someone says travel at your own risk, but
Because
yeah.
I've heard they talk about the parole and the refugees and all of that, but she didn't come for none of that. She came because
Uh-huh.
the family petition. They haven't said anything about that, but I'm
Uh-huh.
still, scared that they're gonna make a big deal of it.
Yeah, they could. Mhm. Yeah, you're looking for a direct answer. I don't have it. I'm sorry. Maybe later when more information comes out. Hmm. But yeah, check my video about it. I recorded
Let
it
me
yesterday.
let me ask for your advice. Do you think we should go on the trip or just cancel it?
In my video, I said cancel your ticket because there's no information. So I don't want to be the guy that says, yeah, you can travel, but it's very clear that country of nationality is on the list. The government already gave a heads up. So, like, yeah, I mean, I am all about traveling, but right now there's not enough information. And let's say, like, if your ticket like this travels like next month or April, it's probably a little too soon. Maybe try to get your money back for now, because some airlines have different refund policies. Hmm. It's tough.
It doesn't matter if we're not going to Cuba, right?
I don't
Even if
think
she's
that
Cuban
matters.
and we go somewhere else.
I don't think that matters. And sorry, I just don't have any more information. So if you have more questions, I'm
Okay,
sure
no problem.
let's wait on the official.
That
Yeah.
was it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks. Take care. Otherwise, honestly, it's just gonna go in circles. All right. So let's look. I'm not trying to. I want to provide the truth, of course. And if I don't have the information, I'll just let you know up front. So I know it can be frustrating, but I think you'd rather know that than getting some random answer, I guess. All right, let's get Sharon on. Of course, if you try to join live, please share it so that I can see your name again. What's going on, Sharon?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
No bad. So my story is I've been coming in and out of the USA since 2014 as a tourist.
Mm-hmm.
So later on, last year I got married, which is around September, but I didn't do the rule of the 90 days. I came in I got married after 45 days. That means I came into the USA last year around, is it July end? Then I got married in September, Ali. So afterwards, I go back home to my country and then I come back January this year
Mhm.
and my fingerprints weren't taken. So they asked me, oh, so what brings you? So I told them I was here to see family, but I didn't mention that I was back to see my husband, but I also have family in Chicago,
Mhm.
though I got married in Boston. So I went through Chicago, they let me in. They're like, how long are you going to be here? It's like 10 days. So they didn't take my fingerprints. So later on, I decided to come to Boston. And then my husband is like, you don't need to go back to your country. We need to settle. We need to start a life.
Mhm.
So he's going ahead to petition for me.
Mhm.
And I'm wondering here, like, being a tourist that has been in and out, I haven't had issues getting my visas
Mhm.
from my country. And then now this is the procedure. I took my physicals yesterday, and we're just now in the process of him petitioning for me.
Mhm.
We don't have so much history, to be honest, because I met him through an app called Match. So literally, so the pictures we have basically are
Yeah.
just like marriage video calls that we did through video screenshots back in my country. So I'm just wondering, what are the chances that I have right now, being that I came back with my son, that's his stepson. What are the chances of us going through and getting what they call it, a green card and everything?
Yeah. So the resident status, we have many clients like that. You could have entered the first time ever and then overstayed. Of course, as a lawyer, I can't tell you in general anyone to overstay. However, on the USCIS policy manual, based on the legal authority, a person who's married to a U.S. citizen, their unlawful presence, the overstay time, is automatically waived. Okay, you don't even have to file a separate application just for that. Now, so yeah, we help many clients in this situation, but of course, with this whole Trump administration, you want to get everything done correctly. Like you're saying, lack of maybe you need some more evidence. We can help you with that part. But the first thing you need to do is get a joint bank account together.
All right, that we have.
Okay.
We have a joint account together. We have a lease together. We have a marriage certificate together. We have pictures together. And if you say I overstayed, yes, I overstayed the 10 days. But when you look at my I-94, it shows that I'm allowed to be in the country till July. So does that still work in my favor?
Yeah, it certainly does, especially these days with Trump. In case something like in case look, most of these cases when let's say you filed it today, they're expected to take about 12 months. Now, we've had some clients before we filed before Trump got started in January 20th. Like we got it done in like 5 months, right? Recently, just had several interviews this past 2 months. So, but your case might not get interviewed before your I-94 expires. So in general, it's okay, legally speaking, right? But if something happens in the interview and you both, you talk to do you have a lawyer for this?
Well, that's why I'm here with,
Yeah.
I need to have a serious lawyer, and I'm wondering
Yeah.
how much, now that you know my case,
Yeah.
if you check, what would be the cost.
Yeah. So
And-
if you don't mind checking with my team, let me show you the picture here.
Okay.
Because we have a whole presentation to go through to share with you. So check this out. If you go to all the way up there or down below, then click on, well, technically you have to click on my profile and then go on that link.
Oh,
You know, like, and we try to make it easy on the phone, but and then click the open in browser.
oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know how to go there. Like on my phone, it doesn't.
Okay, so like you're looking at me right now, but after we disconnect here, then
Okay.
you click either all the way up there where my profile name is Green
Okay.
Card Guys, or down below, and
All
then you
right.
can click on that link. We make it as like you see. Oops. Here it's if you schedule during a live show, it's only this amount, less than a cup of coffee. Okay. Make sure we can help you out. Okay. Not everyone we can't help out. So,
All right. Thank
alrighty.
you.
Wish you the best. Thank you,
All
Sherry.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Alrighty. So please know this is TikTok. So I'm just trying to, or I'm sorry, social media in general, because I'm on four different platforms right now. So I want to try to point a lot of y'all in the right direction if I can. So please know you really don't need to copy and paste your questions. Okay, let's get to Paul here. You got F1 category. PD is May 2020, 2016. And you got DQ'd on November 2022. Okay. And do I think you will get your interview letter or interview notice? Okay. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the visa bulletin for you. If you have a case abroad, we call it consular processing. You need to know about the visa bulletin, okay? And every month it updates, basically like the wait time, essentially. So let me share my screen. I can only do that Facebook and YouTube, unfortunately. Oh, great, it doesn't automatically move that. There we go. Okay, Paul on YouTube, check this out because I'm only going to do it one time during this live show. I'm going to click on April. You said F1. I think you said your country. Okay, Ghana. So F1 is unmarried son and daughter of U.S. citizen. Okay, chart A is when you know you're supposed to be scheduled for an interview. So Ghana is not on the right side. So you go to the first column, all chargeable areas, except those listed. I don't know why they call it chargeability areas. They just call it countries. They're working cases from March 2016. So you're coming up. Okay, you're coming up, Paul. Got about a couple months. So you want to check this website every month. All right. Check that out. If you need a link to this, by the way, let me see if I can actually just share this page with y'all. This is the visa bulletin. Man, I wish TikTok would let me do that. Okay, so hopefully that helps you out. But yeah, because you don't want to miss it. Now, here's the thing. Example, like it's still processing for me to send the link. The consulate embassy is supposed to update you, right, for the interview. But if your own prior date, what it shows online is past your prior date, meaning they should have maybe emailed you an interview date. I mean, don't get all mad to them, right? Just polite. Everything is about being polite because then you're more likely to get what you're looking for, right? So let them know that your prior date is such month and date. Is like, I believe I'm supposed to receive an interview date, just making sure my case is still in line for an interview because you don't want to miss. So it also is proof because once your prior date reaches on the bulletin, what I just showed online, and it's 1 year past that date, and they somehow terminate your case because the government can terminate your case 1 year after that priority date that's already been reached. So it's we call it limited exception. And you have to show proof that you've tried to pursue your immigrant visa. So it's really on you as the applicant to do that next step. Now, maybe your auntie helped you, your immigration consultant, notario. It is what it is. But at this point, it's on you as a foreign national to take the next step. Okay. Don't depend on your auntie or your uncle to help you out. Because they're busy. Okay. So, and then what are you going to do? Get mad at them later? And I mean, I don't know your situation, but there's been unfortunate stories I've heard. All right. And then you can't get mad at them, right? Because it's not their case. All right. Hey, Stephen, thanks for the thanks for this amount. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm not here to, of course, get any of that, but thank you so much. Okay, you're an asylee. You filed for travel document 10 months ago, and you're still waiting. How long do you still have to wait to get? Okay, so let's show the. I don't know why online with processing times it didn't. I want to show up on my Chrome browser. Let's see if it. Chrome browser won't allow me to share, but maybe I'll share my other. Good thing I got Safari. Okay. Safari allows me to see it for some reason today. Okay, let me share another screen. Okay, all right. 131, right? That's what you're looking for? Okay. Advanced parole. Well, let's check both. Advanced parole or the by the way, Stephen, do you know are you able to share which not country, service center is located? Let's just click on California Service Center real quick. It shows 8 months. If it's a re-entry permit / refugee travel document, which I don't think so, but let's click on it anyway. That's 14.5 months. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have a follow-up question. All right, let's see. Back to TikTok. All right, we got Smooth Operator, Abode Me 32, Sadiq, and then Sid. Smooth Operator. Okay. Little AXA, I would apply as soon as possible. What's going on, Smooth Operator? Hello? Oh, that's weird. Doesn't show his picture.
Hello.
Hi, Smooth Operator. Okay, there I see you now.
Yes, sir. You hearing me?
Yes.
Okay. So I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a green card through my wife. Well, my ex-wife right now.
Yeah.
During the marriage, she got physical. She called the police on me. I was arrested and charged for DV. Went to court. It was borne out that I didn't do anything. So the case ended, sign and die. Now, I am no longer with her because of what happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm planning on traveling. Would that be an issue? Seeing that I wasn't convicted of an offense.
Okay. Did you say you have a green card right now?
Yes.
Okay. Is your country on that list of the travel ban?
No, it's not. It's Jamaica.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, if your criminal case was it like a straight dismissal, no probation?
Yeah, nothing on that. It was
Oh.
just ended nice side. That's what it is. No, Nolly Prask.
Okay, as long as no plea deal and just straight dismissal, then yeah, that's not a concern. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you do want to be familiar with the Laken Riley Act. It's it does say that even if you were arrested, so it's basically a shitstorm. So, but that's not necessarily something that normally before the Lincoln Riley Act would not be something that's a concern.
Yeah, because I spent a lot of time running through the Lake Riley Act, and
Yeah.
To me it's a bit confusing, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, they do that on purpose. I think the main thing they did that is to give states more authority, essentially. If the federal government doesn't detain people, essentially, it's pretty ridiculous. So, because I'm sure you read this part, the bill requires Department of Homeland Security to detain certain non-U.S. citizens who have been arrested for burglary, theft, larceny, or shoplifting. So it doesn't mention assault, if that's what you mentioned.
Yeah.
But it doesn't even say like who have been convicted. right? Just arrested. So that makes it
Arrested. Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
that's my
frustrating.
problem right there. Just
Mhm.
keep saying arrested, not conviction.
Which honestly, I'm surprised they didn't put assault in here. So I mean, that's good for you in that sense. Okay. I wish you the best. I mean, if
Alright.
anything, if you're concerned, like if you're concerned, if anyone's concerned, like, well, even though I got dismissed, bring like have a copy of your paperwork, certified copy from the court, so there's no dispute. Because who knows? Maybe on their system on the computer shows arrested, but that show like the final outcome. That could happen.
Oh, okay.
So don't assume the government has everything. hmm
Nah.
All right.
All right. So, would you advise me to do my citizenship? Because it's not like I never wanted to be an American citizen. It was just not at the forefront of my mind. But with all this, I think I should get it done. But I don't know if that arrest would end me.
Mm, the arrest from the past would affect you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, how long? Again, if it was a straight dismissal, then and you already had at least 5 years of residency, then I would go ahead and apply. But this is
Okay.
where part of our representation is to review that to make sure. Review your
Okay.
documents. Okay.
All right. I'll definitely get in contact with you guys.
All right, smooth operator. Thank you very much. Safe driving.
Appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. Now I realize probably like some of y'all probably driving, but hey, if you're working from home or if you're at work, put the letter W in there. I'm kind of curious. Are you watching from home? Alrighty. Let's see here. I got a collab. I've got an appointment for a collab video with another attorney in New York later today, so I will have to hop up pretty soon. WW. Okay, interesting. Work from home. Okay, good for you. Glad some of y'all can work from home. You know, a large part of my team are allowed to work from home. Want to keep it like a very good work environment in that sense, at least. But we do have a physical office in Houston, Texas. Okay, so please know that you're driving. A lot of y'all are driving, which is fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. I send a lot of audio messages to my team when I'm driving, as safe as possible. Am I hiring? I don't need a driver, but I mean that would be nice. But I can't afford my own driver right now. Housewife. I wish I could be a house. You know, I know some people say they wish they could be a house dad, but I know how much y'all do, and I do the laundry in the house, so I have some. I can put that in my resume. All right, so all right, let's see next person. Okay, Arctic Champ, you're at home. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you just joined and you didn't hear me say this earlier, please put in the comments the letter P if your case is pending. Okay, and then if you think your case is delayed, like you don't, like you have an idea, it's probably taking a hell of a long time. Put the letter D in there. Okay, in the comment section. I'm kind of curious what stage your case is at. Let's get Abood. What's going on?
Hello, sir. How are
Hello.
you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So I kind of have the similar cases, like the same as the guy before. But the thing is, I have like dismissed harassment, misdemeanor. It was before I got my green card. So at the interview, they asked for my disposition. I gave it to them. They approved my green card. I've traveled before. I had no issue. Right now, I want to travel again, which is tomorrow. And I'm terrified, honestly. So, what do you think?
Is your country on the travel ban list?
No.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, then in general, I would travel. Did you say anything about crimes? No, right?
At the interview, you mean?
No, I mean, sorry, arrest or crimes. Do you have that on your
I have
record?
arrest, but the crime is dismissed.
Oh,
I
crime.
mean, I did not have to plead guilty. It was a straight dismiss.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and that's good. So in general, I would still say you could travel since you're not a country. Your country of nationality is not on the list either. Okay, so
And it was before the immigration interview. It's not after while I'm having the green card. It was before.
mhm. Okay, that's
So
good too. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for mentioning that. Very few people know the difference on that situation, so that's good.
So do you think I'm safe to travel, or should I cancel my trip? I just want your advice.
Yeah, I mean, the only persons I would say cancel the trip for now is or reschedule is people who are national from that's on the list of travel ban. But like I know a lot of y'all may have watched that video of the auntie sharing information. She tried to share as much information as she knew, but like um, I think there's more to that story that we don't know. Not saying they're trying to lie, but there's probably a lot more going on.
I want to clarify one thing. Since I gave them the disposition at the interview, so now when I'm coming back, do you think like they could see on the system like it was arrest and it is dismissed also?
I'm not sure if they see the whole thing. They have some information, and that's that. I really appreciate y'all that have these kind of questions, but you want to carry the final order, disposition or deferred adjudication depends on every location county calls it differently. Bring a copy of that because certified copy from the court. I know it seems kind of weird to bring it, but just in case the customs officer doesn't have all the updated information in the system.
So
Mhm.
thank you. So I since I've traveled last year and I mentioned that I had no problem.
Mhm.
So and since since the last trip, I got divorced. Like she divorced me. Like there were an issues and the
Uh-huh.
relationship had finished. So do you think also on this, like since I'm divorced, but I still like a permanent resident, like 10 years green card.
Oh yeah, you have
Do
the 10-year card. That's good. Then it doesn't matter about your marriage
But do you
status.
think I'll be questioned at the airport about the dismissal or the divorce or anything?
Uh, if you get questioned about something, it's probably about the arrest a long time ago, but not. I don't know if they have status online about marriage. That'd be kind of strange, honestly. But but yeah.
But you think I'll be safe, right?
So the thing is, legally, on paper, right? In the legally, you'll be safe legally. But the thing is, everyone, this is the Trump administration. They don't care about the law. I think that's made very clear, unfortunately. So you might still get hassled. You might have a bit of an inconvenience of being in secondary inspection too long. It could happen, and it's frustrating. But legally, if you're asking me legally, are you safe? Yes.
Is the last thing. So I know that. Do you think like the harassment misdemeanor is it like a crime of moral turpitude or not?
The crime of misdemeanor, that's only misdemeanor or felony is the classification, but we need to know like the actual, and I can't answer that for you. I don't think you want to share on the live show right now, but that's something if you want further evaluation, we have to charge for that if you're
Got
wanting
it.
about. But again, you said yours got straight dismissal, so I don't think you need to worry about that part.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I
Absolutely.
work from home, by the way.
Okay, all right, good. You're safe. You're not driving. Okay,
Bye.
take care. Follow for more. Bye bye. Alrighty. Okay, I am also curious if you are put the letter F if my channel just popped in your feed. I'm curious because the stats show me that not many most people that join live apparently is through the feed. Okay, cool. All right. Well, if you don't mind, consider to follow right here, F for follow then. Go ahead and follow and click the bell for the notification. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, you click right there. Okay. Thank you so much for your consideration. I do try my best to go live. Um, what's it called? Every day if I can. But clicking the bell will help you because sometimes I don't know honestly when I go live. My like marketing team is probably like hates me because they're like, John, when are you going to go live? I really have no idea. It just depends on the day. All right, let's get Lee Baksa and then oh wait, Sadiq and then Lee Baksa. Okay. Yes, you can call the number. It does. Okay, 832-838-9797. What's going on, Sadiq? Oh, maybe you got a phone call.
You hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah. Hey, thank you for having me here. I have two questions.
Mm-hmm.
One is concerning my friend, which is he's outside and he has just permanent resident green card, and he is outside before the banning, and right now he's just the next month he just coming back, and his country is on the red list, which is Sudan, from Sudan. He's from Sudan.
Mm-hmm.
This one, and the second one is concerning my country, which is Chad. It is on the wait list, I guess, for the 16 or 19 days.
Okay.
So, and I'm green card holder, and I wondering to maybe if I can travel. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I'm here like 1 year and 3 months now.
Yeah, if any country is on the list, I just wouldn't travel quite yet because just us attorneys, we don't have enough information. They're just holding it. They're just holding it. They don't want to share. We only know the list in general, but if you're on the list, it's an automatic. Just reschedule your flight or try to get your money back from the airlines. Okay, until further notice. Okay, including if you have status here. The only kind of person that I would not be concerned about traveling, even from that country originally, is a U.S. citizen. Even people have student visa, people have H-1B or asylee or green card. Then I'd still be concerned. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hope that helps.
Yeah, wait. And how about my friends list that is outside? The first question. Yes.
Oh, outside America currently? Yeah. If you're in, does that friend have status right now in America?
Yeah, he's green card holder and he's outside right now.
Oh, right now. Then he needs to get his ass to America ASAP. Like, cause every day I check the news about the trial ban. If it happened yet, I haven't seen that yet, and so he needs to buy a ticket as soon as possible. Okay.
He buy a ticket.
Oh, what happened?
Sorry, it is because I
Phone
got a
call?
call. Sorry.
Too popular.
Yeah. He's
Mhm.
he's just coming back. 15 April. Coming 15 April.
15 April. Is there any way to change that ticket to sooner? That's what I recommend. Look, the thing is, like, even if it's $500 more, I'd get that ticket sooner. Yeah, because I mean, I thought I read something that it was supposed to happen March 21st. That was a week ago. So, yeah. Okay. Tell your friend, get his shit together and get the ticket sooner. Sorry for my French. Okay.
So okay, about concerning me, it is I have to be careful, or I have to wait that wait list to see if my country will ban it, just like other country, or just I don't know. I have to wait, I guess. What do you think?
Yeah, you have to wait. The whole thing about like the 60-day timeline, that's not even about you. That's about your country getting their shit together. Because I'm pretty sure one of the reasons why the Trump administration are doing this for the countries in orange and other color is because they want that country to take back their citizens who have been ordered removed. There's a lot of countries that won't. Um, so I don't know. That's not your fault. That's nothing to do with you. But I would just wait. Okay. I know. I know a lot of people want to travel, but you might want to wait. If there's any time to wait, this is the time. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. All right. Take care. All right. All right. So I gotta take a moment to breathe. And also because there's a lot of questions. Thank you so much for your trust. I will try my best to go live every day if I can, except the weekend. I gotta spend time with my family. Hey, if you got a spouse, significant other, a Pookie Bear, and kids, let me know. Okay, put the number one. Put the number one if you got a relationship with someone. You know what I mean. You gotta spend some time with them. All right, so let me put in a comment here. Let me reply to email real quick. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let me scroll back up on YouTube. Also, thanks so much patience up there. Okay, the next person on YouTube. I apologize for my delay on all these channels. Manoj on YouTube. How many months do you have to wait to get the briefing schedule? Okay, so it's been, I think, just generally speaking, the attorney's practice before is to wait for the Board of Immigration Appeals to mail in the briefing schedule. But it has come to our attention in general that it is best, as part of our workflow right now, that if we have an appeal to the Board of Immigration Appeals, BIA, we need to check once a month, okay, in the system. And we just type in the A number, for example, all right, because sometimes the BIA mail to us could get delayed, could get so delayed, unfortunately, because I've heard the story, get so delayed that the mail comes in after the freaking deadline. So, yeah, it's very frustrating. So, if you, whether you're representing yourself or you have an attorney, but you're on you, if you're on YouTube, then you're more than capable to do this. You know what? I need to. The thing is, for me to record a video on how that's done, I'm gonna see if there's a way for me to do it, but redact a client's information, okay? Because this is one of those things that you don't necessarily have to wait for your attorney to do. But what we do now is we put it on our calendar every month. Every 30 days we check, okay? But I don't have the answer directly to that question. How many months you have to wait? Generally, it's been like 2 to 3 years. It's ridiculous for the briefing schedule. Okay, let's see. Timito, can someone who has advice about parole through VAWA case, can the person travel outside U.S. without a problem? What kind of parole do you have now? Depends which parole you have, because if it's a parole for the Haitians, Venezuelans, and I think there's 2 more countries. Can't remember exactly right now. That's gonna end early April. I just sent a mass email. I try my best not to mass email everyone, okay? But once a month, we're gonna definitely email y'all. I mean, just something came out yesterday, and I just sent a mass email 2 days ago. So I was like, damn, maybe I need to send another mass email. So, but look, if there's any time to stay on a listserv and get a lot of emails, it's within the next 4 years with Trump administration, okay? Literally something is changing almost every other day. It sucks because I don't think it's any benefit. Like, hey, interview is going to be waived. That would be nice, but so if you want to get on the list survey, you're not a client of Green Card Guys. That's okay. You can still join. Just similar to your platforms, click on my profile if you're on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. Click on a profile, then click on down here, like you see these pictures right here. Then you click on we give you a complimentary guide. I think that's what we do. We give you a complimentary guide with some like top 5 questions to ask an attorney. If you're not looking to hire an attorney, that's okay. You can skip those questions, but then at least you can get on the list so you get the information. Okay. Happy to point you in the right direction. Because the thing is, like, y'all can probably subscribe to USCIS also, but some of that information can be a little bit confusing. So what we try to do is rephrase it. Okay. Okay, Lee Bak Aksa is next. You're welcome, champion. Happy to help.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
having this time to talk to us. You're really
Sure.
champion. Thank you. And I'm an asylee, and I got asylum in last year
Mhm.
around June. And by this time, it is almost the time to apply the adjustment of status. My country is on the red list. I'm from Somalia, and you know that they just and I was reading that they just they put hold on the new green card application, and I've seen that maybe it's an extreme vetting to the highest order. That's what I've read.
Mhm.
So is it like the right time to apply now? I have an I-90 which is like indefinite.
Mhm.
So is it like right now the right time to apply the green card, or I can wait for some time till what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
Maybe-
as long as you're eligible to apply for residency, then I would do it. Yes, despite what you might hear about people delaying. Because the thing is, for anyone thank you so much for your question. for anyone that's concerned, like, oh well, what maybe they'll have my information. Well, look, if for some reason you get picked up, arrested, or detained by ICE agent, and then eventually the best case scenario is actually getting a court date. And then you get a court date and the judge asks you or your attorney, okay, what's going on with your case? Or what's your history? And we share like, oh, okay, married to US citizen or whatever, whichever sponsor. Then they ask, okay, well, did you file a petition, right? We don't, for us, we don't even wait until the judge asks like that. We just say, Judge, we have this. We file a petition on behalf of our client. So the judge appreciates that more because especially if you represent yourself in court, the judges would not feel happy, I guess you could say, would not feel happy to reschedule your case multiple times if you have not even either filed your petition or maybe not even hired a lawyer to help you, guide you through that process. Okay.
Okay.
So
And what I was trying to point is that like once you become like asylee, you have an indefinite and I-94 that's not expired. So,
mhm.
and for example, like I have read, I don't know if it's true or not, that I have read that in the country that's on the red list, even if you have asylum or maybe a refugee or you have even a visa,
Uh-huh.
they're going to target especially those people that inside in the USA. Maybe they will revoke it and they will put it in an extreme vetting.
Well, they're gonna put your case to some kind of vetting again. They do that for asylees. They do that anyway because I know of that some people got the asylee status revoked, but that's different than the travel ban. That's regardless about the travel ban. So that still happens, and that's because again, I don't know if you hired a lawyer or not. I'm sure you told the truth on your application, but there are some people that apply with fake stories, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Because
definitely. And I was given by an IG, so an immigration judge, and it was horrific, more than 6-7 hours. So
oh, sorry,
that was
that's horrible.
that was the hardest, and
Yeah.
even and I come through and I was being granted at the end of the day. So I'm not
Okay.
and I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that.
So that's good.
Generally, every group now they are in a very hard situation, like almost every group.
Oh, it's crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. One more thing for you. So you're a asylee right now. Then you need to apply to become a green card holder. Are you a green card holder yet?
No, I'm just an asylee. I was about to apply the green card. So
Okay.
and right now they put on hold the asylees and the refugees. Yeah, new green cards. They say
Yeah,
we are not
but
processing it.
we
put it
we
in
generally
administrative.
recommend still applying. Okay, but you can chat with us and we can chat more about it. But yeah, we generally still recommend applying because I believe this is again like the Trump administration is trying to stop everything. Basically, it seems like right. So they can't just do that for everything. There needs to go some process, a legal process to do that for some scenarios. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So stay in touch.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Take action.
Thank,
Okay.
thank you so much. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Take
thank you.
care. Follow for more. Okay, so y'all, I really appreciate it. I wish I could stay on longer. I got to prep for my collab video with another attorney. So if you asked a question, I apologize. I do see was it Jahon? Jahon D got the interview April 3rd. That's great. Man, I know I appreciate you for following our channel and tuning in when you can. It's been like 2 years for you, right? Jahon, when did you get DQ'd? Sometime last year? My goodness. Okay, so thank you so much, champion. Thank you, Gobara. You might not be on, but if you are still on, can parents get green card via child? A U.S. citizen child has to be 21 years old, okay, before applying for parents, and the parents are the beneficiaries. So, thank you so much. Um, a lot of y'all's questions. I'm gonna try my best to record videos about it. So in case I'm not able to answer during the live show, you can DM and we'll just share the video if you can't find it. Okay. Alrighty. By the way, one more thing is that we have to prepare in case TikTok is, so if you are on YouTube, Facebook, you guys are gonna be okay. So, but if you're on TikTok, definitely subscribe to my listserv. So you got to go up here and then click the link. Okay. Thank you so much, and I'll see y'all next time. TGIF. Doo-doo-doo.